What is up, everybody? It's Larry from GeekyNerdDad.com, and today we're going to take a look at some of the coolest things I've picked up this month. First up are two items from Carved, and that's a US-based company up in Indiana, and if you're a fan of the channel, you've seen me do multiple videos on their cases, and I admit, I love them. This one here is for the S8 Plus, and it's the satellite version, which uses real wood and like a resin to get this one-of-a-kind design. As a case, it does what you want, it'll protect your phone, but the star of the show is the design on the back. They have multiple designs for all kinds of phones, and I'll leave a link down below, so make sure you go check out their website and see if there's something that catches your eye. Next up from Carve is a freaking wood external power bank. This one has a cool mountain inlay on the side and then a black wood on the back. Now, much like the case, the battery is secondary to this design. Internally, it has a 6,000 milliamp hour battery to charge something like the iPhone 7 Plus 2 times from zero. It has a single 2.1 amp outlet and a micro USB for charging it back up, as well as 4 LED lights to indicate how much juice you have left. As you can see, I had a very unique cable plugged into the wood battery and my iPhone. That is the rugged cable from Nomad. They make a ton of accessories for the iPhone and Apple Watch and other devices as well. This rugged cable has a 5-year guarantee, dirt caps for the ends to keep them free of debris, and the biggest thing is the anti-fray. So you know how Apple's OEM cables always start to fall apart? Well, Nomad came up with a flex test. This one has 10,000 flex tests. What does that mean?
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
No, it's not. It
Gets the people going.
But all I know is it has a 5-year warranty, so if something goes wrong, you could send that bad boy back. This is the LED light and Bluetooth speaker from Anu Soyui. I'm 99% sure I butchered that name, but let's move on. As a light alone, this is a very cool lamp. There's touch areas on each side. To the right controls the brightness, and to the left controls the volume. But they're very hit and miss. Unfortunately, more miss than hit. But I leave it up at full brightness and I control the volume with the device that's connected to the speaker, so it's not really an issue for me. The biggest downfall of this device is that it has to be plugged in. I really wish it had its own battery so it could be moved around. The back has an auxiliary port, so you don't need to use Bluetooth if you don't want to. The top has a power button and all that's great, but how does it sound? Well, I'm glad you asked. So overall, it sounds good. Don't expect much low end, and it distorts at anything over 75%, but I think it looks great on the desk and the speaker is just an added bonus. Nomad also has a new silicone sport strap for the Apple Watch. This one here is black with this lime green inlay to give it a hint of color when it's on, and it straps just like the OEM Apple Watch band, which I like. I'm not sure I like how wide the strap is at the watch. That might just take some getting used to, because all the other bands I've used have been skinnier. Not a lot to say about this one, as it's just a watch band, but it's well made, it looks good, and it feels great whether you're working out or just walking around. Last but not least, we have another battery bank for those power users out there. This is a Tech Snake, and it's packing a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. It has the 2.1 amp outlet, the micro USB inlet for charging. It also has an amazing feel with the soft rubber coating that's a joy every time I pick it up. And of course, it has the semi-standard 4-light LED indicator. And as you can see, it's about the same footprint as my iPhone 7 Plus, so that makes it easy to carry around in my bag or my purse. Well, that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, hit that thumbs up down below. And if you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I will also leave links for all this stuff down in the description. Let me know what your favorite one is down in the comments section.